Hey everyone, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Taurus, anyone with Taurus placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Taurus reading. Wow, I have not had a chance to look at the back of your reading yet, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, there's stuff going on in your reading. I thought it was interesting that you got 2 pages on each side of your central issue, which is the Ten of Cups and Death card. So we could be ending like a family like situation. Like this could be the end of well, it's a 10, so we're at the end, right? So this feels to me like new beginnings trying to come in. You got the Ace of Wands. This was interesting. Ace of Wands right here in the reverse as a challenge, and somebody else, Capricorn, I think it was, had the Ace of Wands as a challenge in the same spot, and it came out the same way, but in the upright. I thought that was mind blowing to me that it would come out in that same kind of position, but it's the reverse of whatever Capricorn had. So, anyway, I feel like there is a new beginning. It's not been easy to get to, though. There's been some kind of drama going on. You've felt really trapped, but you're not. You're free from whatever this is. You might be ending a marriage. I have to say it. I hate to say it. You might be, focused on your kids. You might be focused on new beginnings. If you don't have kids, these don't have to be kids, but I'm just saying family kids, right? For some of you. Because I feel like you're heading towards something new after a dramatic, possibly a dramatic ending. Because we also have here 8 of Cups reversed, and we have 6 of Cups over here. Look at how this person's running away from the past. They got their new cup in their hand and they're going. That's reversed. 8 of Cups is reversed. So it's like you had to stay in this to go through something dramatic, and now finally a new beginning comes in, and you're going to be able to go down a brand new path. And look at how the path is lit for you. The three of staffs, that's the 3 of Wands, standing here calling their ships in, their new beginning, and the path is being lit. I feel like you might have felt really stuck in this for a while, or you might not, you felt like you couldn't get out of it. There was like some drama going on, and now finally you're coming to the end stages of whatever it is, and you're heading towards new beginnings. With the old leaving and the new coming in. I have not really looked at this till just now, so I want to just see something. So, okay, I want to show you the 10 of Swords and the World reversed. You were stuck in this. You felt like, I'm stuck, like I'm pinned to the ground here. I can't move. And it could have been a family situation. 4 of Wands back here. It could have been a legal situation with the Justice card back here. Could have been. Whatever it is, you felt like you could not budge. Like, I can't even get out of this, right? There's Knight of Swords is reversed. So this Knight of Swords is it's a really aggressive Knight of Swords, and it's being illuminated. So I feel like if you were dealing with this drama, if you were dealing with this stabbing, really being treated terribly and a lot of drama, if somebody was saying, being rude or obnoxious or whatever it is, like I feel like it will be seen. It will be seen. Any kind of betrayal, any kind of obnoxiousness, anything like that. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing a lot of Leo energy coming through. Of course, it could be your own energy, or it could be someone else's. We do have the truth about the Queen of Wands and the third party, or the work situation, or about the money. Something we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the 3 of Coins. You could have a strong Leo in your chart, or even another fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius. They're all here, really. We also have the Knight of Cups here reversed. All right, so I feel as though you could be getting some kind of truth about, there could have been a third party. Your third party could have been the Queen of Wands. It could have been anybody, right? You could be the Queen of Wands. But there's something about a truth coming out. You feel really betrayed. You're ending something that's been, it's almost like you dealt with something for a long time. You felt stuck in it, and it's finally going to come to a close. Can I still see this if I move them up just a little? Okay. All right, let's get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time here. Oh, hold on one sec, guys. I got to go hit that buzzer. Hold on. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. All right, let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading? For anyone who's guided to see it, it is the Taurus reading, but it could be for anyone who's guided. Um, this reading could resonate this coming week, or it could resonate whenever you're guided to see it, or it could just, you could watch it now and it could all of a sudden come to fruition later. Like you could look back and be like, oh my gosh, that reading, I didn't think it resonated, but it was predictive, right? Most readings really are predictive, and people try to look for their story in a reading, and I always say, how do you know your story if it hasn't happened yet, right? So sometimes people are always looking at the past in a reading. I'd say watch a reading that doesn't resonate with you, because your future could be in it. And I don't know why people do that. It's become a habit for people. And, you know, I want to know if they resonate with you, but at the same time, I just want to know if you want them to resonate with you. So if you want to comment down the bottom and say, yeah, this is the reading I want, or I hope this doesn't happen, or, you know, whatever. You know, I just think people sometimes focus only on the past incidences in their life, and they don't look at this like this could be the future. All right, so let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Taurus. What do we need to know here? What are the most important messages? What do we need to know about it? In fact, I tell people look at any title with really great titles like, you know, this is blessed and beautiful energy. This is, and you know, in fact, our daily readings, watch all of those, because you could start manifesting in this beautiful, amazing energy just by not watching the past and watching more of the, well, you can watch both, but call in your future by watching the really positive readings. And I don't care if they are Taurus readings or not, just call them in, call in that energy. Anyway, let's keep going. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? Taurus reading for anyone with Taurus placements or anyone else who's guided to see this Taurus reading. What do we need to know? Please allow me to connect with as many people as possible. One more shuffle, Taurus reading. All right, so we used the Miss Cleo deck. This adorable little interactive deck is called the Miss Cleo deck, for those of you that need to know. And anybody looking for a first deck, it's very, very reasonable. It's like, I think I got it for like $5.50, but you can get it for sometimes I see it for $8, but you can grab it on sale every now and then. And this is the Vice Versa Tarot, beautiful deck, genius deck. The side we will see when they land, because I'm a card popper, is the side that we'll read. Each side has a different perspective, so we don't read them as traditional reversals. They have their own different perspective on each side of the cards. So let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? Let's take a look at that top of your deck. You know, that 8 of Cups reversed and that 6 of Cups reversed makes me feel like you've been stuck in the past. I'm going to put them together, okay, because I want to do them together. I want to take a good look at them. I feel like you've been unable to get away from something from the past, and now you're getting ready to. Tell me about this 6 of Cups reversed, 8 of Cups. This could all be energetic, right? You could energetically feel bound to the past. Tell me about the 6 of Cups reverse. It's kind of like what I was saying about start looking at futuristic readings rather than keep looking back at old energy. Tell me about, because you manifest it in, you want to manifest in the new positive energy. So you don't want to keep manifesting in the bad old energy. So let's look at the 6 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed. What do we need to know there? I feel like they both say we've been stuck in an energy, something to do with the past. Yeah, still carrying the burdens of the past, but, you know, on this side, you're still carrying them, but getting ready. I feel like you're getting ready to dump them. Is this the traditional side? Okay, yes. So the burdens that you're carrying, you won't be able to dump them. They're like this statue. They stay unless you realize that. So in other words, if you want to dump the burdens of the past, it's up to you, like I just said, to start focusing on the future rather than the past. Like you have to stop putting your focus into it. And that's how you manifest it out. So if you keep thinking about it, you keep bringing it back in, the energy of it, right? Even if you're, now keep in mind, it could be very fresh for you, because to me, this kind of almost looks like we're talking about someone who's been going through some kind of a divorce or something. Now, I don't have any cards to prove that. That's just the kind of energy I got off of it. But let's take a little look at the Ten of Cups in the center with the Death card. Tell me about Ten of Cups in the Death card. Or are you just, you might just be ending a cycle. Because the minute you dump these burdens and end this, you go into the aces, right? When we're done with these tens, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, we go into these. But no, I don't feel like Ten of Cups is normally an ending. I feel like it's reaching fulfillment. But when it's with the Death card, it could be an ending. I mean, I have to say that it could be transformation of some sort into the new, right? Into, like, it just feels like completing an old cycle, really. Let's look at the Death card and the Ten of Cups. What do we need to know about the Death card and the Ten of Cups here? Taurus reading for anyone who's guided. What do we need to know? Okay, all right. The Knight of Pentacles, and this is the traditional side, this is the non-traditional side, and it shows the knight walking away, again, ending something that needed to come to closure, right? Let's take a little look at the whoa, get back here. Let's take a little look at the what was the one I was just gonna look? Oh, the drama, the Five of Staves. It's the same as the Five of Wands. I want to know about the Five of Staves here. What has been all the drama here? Whatever this drama is, it's been very, it's been heavy, you know. It kept you feeling like tied down, pinned down, unable to walk away. Yeah, absolutely. There it is. Kept you like this. Four of Pentacles, stuck, completely stuck, unable to, you've been unable to purge it, whether it's just energy or if it's a real situation that's kept you stuck. All right, but you're getting ready. Eight of Swords reverse. Let's talk about it. How are you getting yourself out of this? Because you are. Whoa, get back here. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords reverse. Just one or two, please. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, beautiful. The sun. Nice. Okay, so I feel like you're, remember, this particular Eight of Swords, this person was never bound. Look, they're not tied up. They don't have a blindfold on, and there's no swords keeping them, excuse me, keeping them stuck. This is the illumination of that, like finally seeing it. Like, oh, you mean I'm not really stuck in all this drama? I'm not really burdened by this past and I don't have to stay in it? And Spirit's like, no, you can go and let it transform. And that's where I think you're at right now. I think you're like, okay, let's do this. It's time for me to go. And Three of Wands says you're calling your ships in and your path is being lit for you. If you look, that sun lights that new path and the ship's pulling up. Like that ship's going to pick you up and you're going to go into that path of that new beginning. Metaphorical, of course. Maybe you really are going on a boat ride. I don't know. But a lot of what we say here is metaphorical. But it's your opportunity is what it is. Tell me about the Three of Staves here. And you're calling it in. You're manifesting it. Three of Staves. What do we need to know? Wow. Working with the universe. That connection between you and divine is what's calling in your new beginning. You are definitely manifesting, no doubt about it, with this beautiful moon and how that moon has that connection between the crown chakra and the divine. It's like you are communicating with spirit on, this is what I want. I want my ship to come in and this is how I want it to look. And you're tell them, feel free to speak whatever you want. Say what you want. Say it out loud. Tell me about the Ace of Staves reversed as a challenge. So this new beginning, you felt like you weren't going to get there. Like you, at times you felt so challenged about it. Look, absolutely. Look at all these that came out that just reiterate what I just said. At times you felt like you were never going to get this new beginning. You needed the wheel to turn, the Wheel of Fortune. And look at the Ten of Cups. You, like I said, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, transformation happening, leaving the old behind, and what? Heading towards the new. Look at it. That new beginning, it comes in. Look at the huge waves, but look at, it's like a lotus flower is riding the waves of that new beginning. And all these cups here are empty because that's the past and you're heading towards the new beginning. You'll fill your cups later. You need this new beginning, and this is what you've been waiting on. It's almost felt like, when am I going to get to this new beginning? Look at the growth happening. Yeah, you went through something disappointing. Yeah, you felt like all these cups spilled, but you never turned to look at these till now. And now you're like, wait a minute, there's something out there for me. There's a beautiful new beginning on the horizon. It's felt like I'd never get there, but I'm getting there. And why? Because there's growth now. Look at the growth at the bottom here, and look at those two cups standing. This person's realizing the new beginning is where, this new beginning is where it is. This wheel turning, this growth, it's happening, it's coming in, and that's not blocked. It just wasn't easy to get to because you were going through something. Like I said, you were going through all these tens. My God, this is definitely the end of an old era and into the new. And I was just about to start clarifying the Page of Staffs, and the Knave of Staffs came out. They call them knaves in the vice versa deck. They're not babies. They're not children. It's adult energy, right? So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this Knave of Wands, Page of Wands energy. What is it we need to know? There could be information coming in. Wow, really? Okay, well, we got the big explosion happening here, and it has to do with the soulmate or the soulmate energy. Could this be someone contacting you from the past? It could be. Usually, it could be like, this also could be explosive communication with someone that you know, but it doesn't feel that way, but could be. Let's get a look at that Five of Wands. It's kind of a big Five of Wands. Tell me about that explosive energy with the Five of Wands. What do we need to know? Queen of Cups, back turned. All right, so I feel like this could very well be your energy. So if somebody could be mad, and that's why they're reaching out with this kind of energy. If somebody reaches out in that kind of energy, you won't speak to them, but the rest of the cards all look really good. You might be dissing or got your back turned to a possible Sagittarius, because of the way, it could be because of the kind of communication they have, or it could be, I just want to look back here real quick. Yeah, well, see, we have this Queen of Wands here, that we have some kind of truth, and we had this rough communication. I feel like you have dealt with very difficult communication with a fire sign, whether it feels like it could be a Sagittarius, but Leo is here, Aries is here, they're all here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've dealt with some kind of really rough kind of communication, and there could be something, look, I kid you not. This is my rough communication card. It's at the back of your deck right now. That is harsh communication. So you might be getting this communication. It'll come from someone from the past. Or you might be already have gotten this kind of communication and you've turned your back on it. You're like, I'm not going to talk to somebody who talks to me like that. Let's look at the Page of Swords over here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. You also could have turned your back on people or a person from the past that disrespected you. Queen of Swords. Wow, came right out. This is truth and this is clarity all over this reading. So this could be that you've turned your back on people that they didn't speak to you respectfully, and you were like, I'm not going to deal. They didn't treat you respectfully. And you felt so stuck with all this that as soon as you got a chance, you were out of there. You were like, I'm done. I don't know what changed to release you from it, but it's like you got released. It's like you got a reprieve. Tell me about the Eight of Swords reversed and the Sun. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Done. So if this hasn't happened yet, remember, readings are supposed to be predictive as well. So if you don't know this yet, you're about to end an old cycle in your life. I mean, really end it. And you're going to end it with pure clarity, 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 clarity. Done. Release. I'm finished with something that you felt stuck in. I feel like you were not spoken to kindly. You were not treated kindly in some way. This is done. It couldn't be more done. It's going to be done. I don't know how else to say it. Done means done. This could have been, you know, yeah, there's like some kind of truth coming out. Could be about a fire sign. Could be about people working with this person or others. Like, I almost feel like there could be this situation, remember, started out with ending a family situation. I felt like there was could be kids involved, or if they weren't kids, they could be opportunities. If there are kids involved, you this family unit thing or whatever this is, I feel like these weren't your kids. I feel like they were like step kids or something like that. But I think for most of you, it's not about kids, or it could be your own kids that you guys are all going through this together, right? But there's like this family drama or this drama period. It could be in a relationship, it could be in a family situation, whatever it is. But whatever it is, I definitely feel like you weren't spoken to kindly, you weren't treated kindly, you've cut the karmic ties, and you're out of there. If you haven't done this already, you're about to slice and dice those karmic ties and be done with this. I mean, really done with this. So, I mean, gosh, I want to show you how done you are. Well, we've got the Eight of Swords. We're releasing ourselves from it with the World. Ten of Cups says this is at the end of this Ten of Cups in the center that you were at one time stuck with. Death says it's done. You're walking away from it. Done. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups says the same exact thing. You're going to get your new beginning. After a lot of disappointment, you've turned your back on the past. I am so done with the past. You might have left and said a few things on your way out the door, or you dealt with a lot of drama and a lot of BS, and you just cut karmic ties. You got very clear and said, I'm done. I'm dumping the burdens. I'm no longer staying stuck in this fiasco. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm focused on a new beginning. I am leaving the past behind and dumping the burdens. I mean, that's how done you are. You can't get any more done. And what are you doing? You're looking out into the future. You're looking out going, where do I invest now? Where do I invest this pentacle? Look at the knave stands there on a cliff looking out going, I've got this great pentacle to invest. I'm just not sure where I'm going to invest it. And that's where you stand as you're walking away from the past. You know that you can invest in a future. And that's what you're going for. You're going to invest in the future. This future hasn't been easy to get to, but guess what? You're about to have it. Guys, let me know what this is. I am very curious to know whose reading this is. You're heading into this gorgeous new cycle, whether you realize it or not. You're cutting ties. I don't know what kind of ties these are. I feel like they could be some kind of old family situation or drama from the past. These could be in-laws, but they don't have to be. Just because it says Ten of Cups, this could be a relationship. Um, it could be anything, right? It once was the Ten of Cups to you, but not anymore. There's too much has happened, and you are cutting, or you have cut the karmic ties in this situation. I feel like you just have had enough. Everything feels positive though for you. Like you've gained clarity. You know what you want to do. You're calling your ship in. You've got new beginnings ahead of you. You're closing old cycles. This was all necessary. We always have to close old cycles out in one way or another, right? And that's what this feels like, closing out old cycles. Lots of tens everywhere coming out in your reading. Just shows me that you're about to close out old cycles that maybe you were overburdened with for far too long. I mean, this is I'm stuck and can't move. And you're like releasing yourself. This is I'm stuck and I can't move with drama and BS. This is going to be for people who go through drama with whatever this situation is all the time, and they've had it, and they're going to release themselves from it. Anyway, guys, let me know. Please don't forget to hit the like. It helps the channel, and I appreciate it. Don't forget, you got a ton of readings out there. Your love reading just came out. It's a monthly love reading. You also have the monthly readings that were big readings that just went out a few days ago. You have last week's weeklies that are still in play. The dailies, wow, the dailies and the weekend reading, don't forget to watch them. They had great energy. Anyway, guys, have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Bye.